Putin worked as a KGB foreign intelligence officer for 16 years, rising to the rank of lieutenant colonel before resigning in 1991 to begin a political career in Saint Petersburg. He moved to Moscow in 1996 to join the administration of President Boris Yeltsin. Vladimir Putin has been serving continuously as President or Prime Minister of Russia since 1999. Vladimir Putin's grandfather, Spiridon Putin, was a personal cook to Vladimir Lenin and Joseph Stalin.
Vladimir Putin with Emmanuel Macron, Xi Jinping, Joe Biden, Narendra Modi. Vladimir Putin and wife Lyudmila in New York at a service for victims of the 11th of September attacks, the 16th of November 2001.
It's better to be hanged for loyalty than be rewarded for betrayal. You can do a lot more with weapons and politeness than just politeness. People are always teaching us democracy, but the people who teach us democracy don't want to learn it themselves. Sometimes it is necessary to be lonely in order to prove that you are right. I don't regret anything. I did everything absolutely correctly. I think every person should have some faith inside him, in his heart. What matters is not an external display of this faith, but the inner state of the soul. I insist that people, wherever they live, have their rights and they must be able to fight for them. Europeans are dying out, don't you understand that? And same-sex marriages don't produce children. Do you want to survive by drawing migrants? But society cannot adapt so many migrants. We are all different, but when we ask for the Lord's blessings, we must not forget that God created us equal. We in Russia have always considered Russians and Ukrainians to be one people. I still think so. Hitler wanted to destroy Russia. Everyone needs to remember how that ended. When Saddam Hussein was eliminated, the Iraqi statehood and thousands of people from the former Ba'ath Party were also eliminated. Thousands of Iraqi servicemen, who were part of the state's Sunni elite, found themselves thrown out into the street. No one gave a thought about them, and today they end up in the ISIS army. There is no such thing as a former KGB man. A country in which the people are not healthy physically and psychologically, are poorly educated and illiterate, will never rise to the peaks of world civilization. Anyone who doesn't regret the passing of the Soviet Union has no heart. Anyone who wants it restored has no brains. Frankly speaking, we all know that provoking military and political instability, regional, and other conflicts is a helpful means of distracting the public from growing domestic social and economic problems in certain countries. Such attempts cannot be ruled out, unfortunately. Russia's partners should understand it's best not to mess with us. Maybe they have nothing else to do in America but to talk about me. NATO and the USA wanted a complete victory over the Soviet Union. They wanted to sit on the throne in Europe alone. It's better not to argue with women. When people push boundaries too far, it's not because they are strong, but because they are weak. But maybe weakness is not the worst quality for a woman. Nobody should pin their hopes on a miracle. Everything will probably never be okay, but we have to try for it.
It is impossible to solve health problems of millions of people with the help of pills. People need to put it into practice, have passion for it. Healthy lifestyle, fitness and sports should become fashionable.
A policy of expansionism and conquest has no future in the modern world. Nuclear weapons and other weapons are the means to protect our sovereignty and legitimate interests, not the means to behave aggressively or to fulfill some non-existent imperial ambitions. Russia doesn't negotiate with terrorists. It destroys them. Democracy cannot be exported to some other place. This must be a product of internal domestic development in a society. Chess makes man wiser and clear-sighted. Absolute trust is something hard to achieve even in a family, and it is much harder to achieve on an international level. There is no uniform, global model for democracy. Nobody should have any illusion about the possibility of gaining military superiority over Russia. We will never allow this to happen. Stalin is the most popular figure in all of Russia. How can I be a gangster if I worked for the KGB? It is absolutely ridiculous. Millions around the world increasingly see America not as a model of democracy, but as relying solely on brute force.
Please like, subscribe, share, inspire and support.
Thank you.